Hello and welcome. We are electrical engineering students from the Faculty of Electrical Technology and Engineering, practically at UTM. So today we are investigating the practice of the BEM Code of Professional Conduct in the Engineering Profession. My name is Yaren and with me is SHERMILA. So doctor, before we begin, could you please show your company name card to the camera for our recording evidence, or either just briefly tell us about the earlier experience before being the lecturer at UTM, the working experience outside.
Okay, thank you, Yaren and Shamila. My name is MOHD Ismail. I'm the professional engineer within 10 years. And I work at University Technical Malaysia Melaka, which specializes in electrical engineering. I have been working here for around 15 years as a senior lecturer, and I'm also do a consultation at outside in electrical and engineering background.
Thank you for the introduction, Doctor. Moving to the core topic, in your opinion, how would you describe the fundamental concept of the BEM Code of Professional Conduct, and what is BEM's role in cultivating this ethics?
Okay, thank you, Shamila. The fundamental concept is prioritizing public safety and professional integrity. BEM plays a strict regulatory role, ensures engineers don't cut corners and remain accountable.
Okay, so how are engineering ethics practically implemented in our workplace, and how does doctor's company ensure daily technical practice align with these ethical standards?
Okay, Yaren. It is implemented through mandatory safety audits, peer reviews and design, and a strict adherence to approved engineering drawings without unauthorized modifications.
I see, Doctor. Peer reviews act as a strong safeguard. Following up on that, what is the direct impact of adhering to these ethical engineering practices on your working environment and the company's overall operation?
Okay, Shamila, it creates a safer work environment, reduces the risk of legal liabilities or structural failures, and the important is build strong trust with our clients.
Oh, alright. So real-world application can be tough. Have sir ever encountered a challenging situation involving an ethical matter such as a conflict of interest or pressure to bypass standards? If yes, how did sir handle it?
Okay, if yes, a contractor once suggested using cheaper and approved material to save time. I formally rejected the proposal and reported it to management to uphold BEM safety standards.
So that's all from us. That's Yaren and Sharmila. So thank you so much from Dr. Muzaffar. So that's all. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you to Yaren and Sharmila. Hope we see you again. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning, Mr. Azlan. First of all, thank you for taking the time to join us from this interview session. My name is SITI RAHMAH and I have my partners is SYAFIQAH. We are students from University Technical Malaysia Melaka UTM. This interview is conducted as part of our engineering ethics and Oshe course BELU 4053. For my first question, sir, could you briefly introduce yourself, including your current position, workplace, and your experience in the electrical engineering industry?
Alright, so thank you, Rahmah. Okay, so firstly I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Muhammad Azlan Uthman. So currently I'm a senior electrical engineer at Negeri Sembilan branch, electrical engineering branch, Public Works Department of Malaysia, or we call it as a JKR, Jabatan Kerja Malaysia. Okay, so I have been in the JKR for about more than 15 years, okay, since 2007. Okay, so in JKR, the main business plan of JKR is doing a technical advisory to the government. First, our business plan in JKR, we are doing a project management and a contract administration. Then, secondly, we provide an asset management administration and technical advisor to the government of Malaysia.
Thank you, sir, for your sharing background with us. So we would like to ask few questions related to engineering ethics and professional conduct. So, in your opinion, why is engineering ethics important in the electrical engineering profession? And could you share an example how ethical values help engineers make decisions in their daily work?
Every engineers, when involved in engineering, so they have to make a decision. So they have to make a very important decision. So engineering ethics is one of the element that you must take into consider when you want to make a decision. Okay, especially when we are dealing with safety issues. Okay, as you know, electrical is electrical ni dia tak nampak, okay? Dia tak nampak, dia wujud tapi dia bahaya. So every decisions that we make in order to execute electrical works, so we must base on the code of ethics, okay, to make sure our system that we design safe, okay, reliable, and can work properly.
So sir, I'm SYAFIQAH. So I will continue to the next question, which is the question is how does your organization ensure the engineer follow ethical standard and maintain safety in their works?
Okay, thank you for the questions. So JKR as the primary technical agency for the government, it will ensure all the electrical engineers, especially in electrical engineering branch, uphold an absolute ethical standards and public safety throughout a robust three-pronged framework. The first one is the statutory accountability. Second is the institutional design and institutional design controls, and third one is the continuous competency training. Okay, so the first one, how JKR implies these ethical standards to our electrical engineers. First, all the electrical engineers must follow the statutory alignment and the personal legal liability. Okay, especially in the registration as engineers with the Board of Engineers Malaysia. Okay, every practicing engineer in JKR must register under the Board of Engineers Malaysia, and for high impact public projects, senior engineers transition must go through the professional engineer certification. Okay, this is to ensure that they carry the personal and the liability for the safety of the designs as they sign off on. Then when we are dealing with electrical, so we have to know about the Electrical Engineering Acts and regulations. Okay, the Energy Commission's compliance. Okay, so all designs that we have done must comply strictly with the electricity supply 1990 and electricity regulations 1994, as you can see the books in front of me. Okay, so this is the guidance for every electrical engineers must follow, not only in JKR but for every electrical engineers must follow. Okay, so this is to ensure that what we deliver align with the requirement of acts and regulations. Okay, so as the designated submitting person, so they can carry the liability. Okay, so JKR engineers are ethically bound to verify every layer of execution personally. So they must refuse to sign the statutory form as mentioned in the acts. So they have to follow the certification of completion and the certification of testing. Okay. Other than that, the institutional design controls and asset segregation also enforce a strict physical and spatial boundaries to protect government assets. Okay, for instance, when we are dealing with high voltage or low voltage main switch rooms, so we are strictly segregated from sensitive IT zones. So we have to segregate from the LV room and ICT rooms, okay, like server rooms and telecommunications room. So these design standards prevent the electromagnetic interference. So that's the theoretical parts. So as an engineer, so we have to know what are the consequences from the decisions that we make. Okay. So other than that, so we have to check the material integrity. Okay. Contractors often try to maximize profits by substituting specified electrical components, okay, with cheaper alternatives. So we have to bear in mind. So our role in JKR as a JKR engineer, so we have to utilize our strict quality management system to enforce the use of components. Okay, to enforce the use of components with verified SIRIM and Suruhanjaya Tenaga approvals only. Okay. Other than that, so we reject. We call it as a substandard products. Okay, so we cannot ensure the safety of the products. We cannot ensure the reliability of the product if it doesn't have the verified by SIRIM and ST. Okay, the third point is to empower engineers to enforce all these standards. So JKR provides a structured training pipelines. Okay, historically throughout an academics like our training institutions in Gajah Melaka, so we call it as a CREATE, Center of Excellence, Center of Technical Excellence, CREATE in Gajah Melaka. So we train our engineers to well versed with the acts and regulations. We train our engineers to comply with the regulatory and the competency of the trainings. Okay, we encourage our engineers to go for a registered electrical energy manager or REM, which is aligns with energy efficiency and conservation of X, and we teach the new engineers how to design, how to read contracts. Okay, so the electrical installation system and protection, okay, the testing and calibration, how to test the system. So as an engineer, so you have to verify the works have been done is safe. So one of the way to ensure it is safe by testing. So we encourage our engineers to attend the courses. And on site, we are enforcing the integrity and site supervision training. Okay, in JKR we do have the quality management system by referring to ISO 9001 2018 version. Okay, so this is to ensure that all the engineers follow the same procedures, follow the same rules, follow the same concept in order for us to deliver to our clients. Okay, so we equip our engineers to conduct a stringent quality and safety audits on active job sites to catch non-compliance early. Okay, we don't want problems happen, but we catch the non-compliance early. So kita keluarkan, kita panggil non-compliance report, NCR, non-compliance report to the contractor, and contractor have to make an immediate action. Okay, and other than that, so the integrity applies in supervision of electrical and mechanical works. Okay, we sharpens the engineer's role as the superintending officer. So kalau in JKR, the people who managing the contracts called as a superintending officer, SO, ataupun pegawai penguasa lah. Okay, so the SO must handle honestly the work certifications and combating the corruptions and fraudulent the financial claims on site lah. So we do have the review the claims from the contractor. So we pay as per contractor bill on site lah. Okay, so by anchoring our engineers to suit personal legal liabilities such as Board of Engineers, the Energy Commission, and equipping them with targeted technical safety modules. Okay, JKR have internal modules by JKR trainings. So JKR ensures that it is electrical engineering workforce possesses both the technical capability and the professional integrity required to protect public safety and the public funds.
So for the next question, sir, have you ever experienced a situation where you had to make a difficult ethical decision at your work? And if yes, can you share about the situation and how did you handle it? And also, what the lesson you get from that?
Okay, so yes, I have faced a situation where I had to choose between a project deadline and public safety. Okay, so there are two things that we have to take into consider. Either we fully mematuhi project deadline, so every project has their own deadline, or kita compromise with the public safety. Okay, so on the previous project, so we were rushing to hand over a government building. Okay, during the final test, the underground cables failed. The underground cables that we have laid fails on our installation and lighting safety test. So because the project was delayed, okay, the contractor and project manager pressure JKR, okay, to overlook the bad readings. Okay, sign off the form and fix the problem later during the maintenance period. So what the engineers must stand. So I strictly refuse to sign off. I strictly refuse to sign off on the safety forms because I explained to them that energizing a building with faulty cables could cause catastrophic electrical fires or fatal shocks. Okay, so which violates the BEM code of professional conduct. Okay, so we can relate with the code of professional conduct. So instead of just saying no, I worked with the contractor to find the issues, and we discovered a damaged section of the cable underground. Isolated it and replaced it with immediately. Okay, so the system was retested, passed perfectly, and the building was safely energized. Okay, while it caused a minor delay for a few days, it eliminated massive fire hazard. Okay, if we proceed with the faulty cables, so it may cause the massive fire hazard to the buildings. So this taught me that as a JKR engineer, so a timeline can always be managed, but public safety is a non-negotiable.
So next question, how can engineer maintain honesty, integrity and professionalism when working with clients, contractor and other stakeholders, and why accurate reporting important in engineering project?
Or I will relate it as a JKR engineer. So maintaining a strong ethical relationships between stakeholders and ensuring absolute accuracy in reports are deeply interconnected. Okay, so both are vital to protect public safety and public funds. Okay, to ensure that my relationships with clients, contractors, and project managers remain strictly professional and unbiased, I rely on 3 core principles. Okay. The first principle is I am relying on strictly on engineering standards. Okay. When a contractor pressures me to accept substandard work or rush a deadline, I remove personal emotion from the conversation. Okay, instead, I point directly to black and white regulations, such as the JKR specifications. So we do have JKR specifications, or by referring to the standards. So like MS IEC 60364. Okay, basing decisions entirely on code compliance ensures fairness and keeps my professional boundaries intact. Okay, and the second principles that I withstand, that we must declaring conflicts of interest early. Okay, transparency is non-negotiable. Okay, if a contractor bidding for a project has any personal or familial ties to me, I will immediately and formally declare it to my head of department and recuse myself from the evaluation process to guarantee complete transparency. Okay, the third principle that I stand, we must enforcing a zero gift policy as an engineer. So we must enforcing a zero gift policy, which in strict alignment with MACC, Malaysia Anti-Corruption MACC, SPRM lah, Suruhanjaya Pencegahan Rasuah Malaysia guidelines. So I reject any form of gifts, social hospitality or entertainment from contractors. Okay, so this is important. This is to ensure my technical judgment on site remains entirely objective and free from the external influence. Okay, so when we are make a decision, so I want to ensure my technical judgment remains free from external influence. In JKR, an engineering report is not just a paperwork. Okay, it is a critical legal document. Accurate reporting is essential to 3 major reasons. I think 3 major reasons. The first reason is we are preserving the public safety and lives. Okay, we're dealing with lives. In electrical engineering, an inaccurate or falsified report can be fatal. For example, if a testing log falsely states that an earthing system passed when it actually failed, that hidden defect could cause a catastrophic fires or electrocute future building occupants, accurate reporting ensures life-saving safety mechanisms are genuinely working. And second reasons, the legal accountability and audit trails. Okay, so every site diary, every progress report, and statutory signature, whatever we sign, creates a permanent legal record. Okay, so if a failure occurs years down the road, okay, accurate and truthful documentation acts as a vital audit trail. So it will be used as an audit trail. It proves that JKR followed proper statutory protocols, okay, under the Board of Engineers Malaysia, especially the Code of Conducts and the Energy Commissions. And last but not least, I think the 3 major reasons that I can explain here, we are safeguarding the public funds. Okay, JKR manages the nation's budget. Okay, accurate progress reports to ensure that the government only pays contractor for work that has been actually and correctly completed on site only. Okay, this prevents financial fraud, over certification, and the costly covering up of defective contractor works. Okay, so honesty in our relationship and accuracy in our reports are the ultimate safeguards against project failure. Together, they ensure that JKR delivers public infrastructure that is safe, structurally sound, and highly responsible use of government funds.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, as future engineers, what advice would you like to give engineering students regarding ethics and professional behavior in workplace?
Okay, alright. First, gain your knowledge. Okay, gain your knowledge. Get a solid basic knowledge. When you are delivering with electrical, when you are involving in electricals or electrical fields, so get whatever basic knowledge that you have to know about electrical. Get a solid foundation. Then gain your experience. Okay, gain your experience. So every engineer must have to make the decisions. But before you make the decisions, make sure you have a legit reference. Okay, legit reference. Refer to the acts, refer to the regulations, refer to guidelines, and you need to read more. In order for you to gain your knowledge, you have to read more. Okay, right.
Alright, thank you, sir. And also thank you for sharing your knowledge,
Okay.
experience, and your response have helped us better understand the role of ethics in the engineering profession today.
Okay, so thank you for your time for interviewing me. So this is what I can say about the applications of code of ethics, okay, in the real world. Okay, so I hope this will help you for your assignments, okay, and for your future in the role. Okay.